Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We take a look at the Suns, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season.
Well, right now for Phoenix, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
So the New York starting five, we've got Bridges. Reed is out there with Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint. RJ, for the few teams already suffering big-time injuries, how do they keep up their spirits? How do they keep going?
I feel like the term next man up is overused, but what it comes down to is you need to have faith in the guys you have available.
Now here's Booker. KD, a screen on Brunson. Reed with the rebound. And so MV will bring it up for the New York Knicks. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Pulls up, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Reed's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. But he is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain him.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
Reed uses the glass to finish the layup. Reed's got 6 points. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Done outside. On the wing, Booker. And the shot goes in.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Now, coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the three. We'll see if the defense can do that. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Beal. The Knicks making the shot. Here's KD. It's rebounded by Towns.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Sacramento. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out New York, they've just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlook them as a top team.
And Phoenix making a change here. Allen's checked in. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. The Knicks leading by 3. Brunson with it, now guarded by Booker. Reed gets the bucket.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Durant in the corner. Phoenix no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Brunson against Booker. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And just miss after miss right now.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Phoenix. And then for New York, Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. .116 left in the first quarter of the game. Booker looking around. Allen passes to Plumlee. Here's Durant. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
That bucket in no time at all. Reeves got 18 points.
Shooting while in rhythm. MP has a good sense for when to take these quick shots.
Here's Booker. Robinson pulls it in.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Hart kicks to Reed. Another miss by MP. So for New York, their last game, a win against the Washington Wizards.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
And so it's New York with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. We've got Durant, Devin Booker out there with Grayson Allen. Then there's Dunn, and it's O'Neal in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. MP's shot is good.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And coming in is a four-spacing two-guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take...
Oh, he's a high flyer!
Ooh, that was nasty.
That's just filthy. When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Plumlee is checked in for the Suns. Tyus Jones comes in for Grayson Allen. And then for New York, Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Bridges.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes. Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic, because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
A nice shot by KD.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And it's sent back by KD. Pass to Booker. Fires away from way outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Basket good. MP's got 38 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Looking to get back on track here. Booker's shot is good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
MP, that's for 2. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
MP getting it done for the Knicks. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New York Knicks. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the New York Knicks.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation and play to their strengths.
Self-awareness, an important trait for those who are constantly trying to get better. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Towns. Then there's Reed. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Pass to Plumlee. Dunn kicks to Beal. And here's Plumlee. KD with it. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by New York. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Now here's Booker. He's got 7. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Down low. For 3, Durant. It's rebounded by Anunoby. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Inside, here's Booker. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's 9 points for Devin Booker. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. MP, good.
And that was good defense there, but in the end, MP's offense just a little better.
Booker dishes to Durant. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Beal. Lets it go with a 3. The shot by KD. No good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Beal, the pass to Dunn. Now, Booker. 5 on the clock. Plumlee sets the pick for Booker. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Booker's got 8 points in the quarter.
He doesn't shoot from the corner 3 often, but Booker looked fearless sending that one up.
And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring guard.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league.
Booker with it. Brunson picks him up. Booker, no good. New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And again, it's New York.
You know, MP starting to look good there from the mid-range.
And Booker takes to Beal. Outside for KD. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him.
Oh, I see you, big fella.
Can you believe that?
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And here's Booker. He's got 12. Poke loose. And the dunk by MP.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Pass to Plumlee. Good ball movement here by the Suns. That one goes. Count it. KD's got 13.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Reed against Durant. The drive by MP. And, yep, another basket.
And it's 60 points again. Can't believe he's done it now 3 times.
I mean, right, 3 times. He's now tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Knicks out front. They finish off the 3rd quarter on a 20-7 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract.
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the players.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. So long, everyone.